Hello, out of this binary, it's Joe. Um, this week's topic is about family. I only talk to one member of my family still, one of my siblings, but otherwise, I'm not able to talk about my family at the moment in my life. Um, but what I can do is read you two poems that I have listened to again and again and again while um basically these poems have been like giving me like the guts to get up and leave my family and take care of myself. And I've listened to these poems for comfort, to stay alive, to have feelings that I don't know how to say, um, to remind myself it's okay to be who I am and it's okay that I don't participate in my biological family anymore. Um, so the first poem I'm going to read you is called I Sing the Body Electric, especially when my power is out. And it's by Andrea Gibson, who is a spoken word poet. You can find them on the internet. Just type it in. Type in their name. Okay, here we go. I sing the body electric, especially when my power's out. This is my body. I have weather vanes. They are especially sensitive to dust storms and hurricanes. When I'm nervous, my teeth chatter like a wheelbarrow collecting rain. I am rusty when I talk. It's the storm in me. The doctor said someday I might not be able to walk. It is in my blood like the iron. My mother is tough as nails. She held herself together. The day she could no longer hold my niece, she said, "Our kneecaps are our prayer beds. Everyone can walk further on their kneecaps than they can on their feet. This is my heartbeat. Like yours, it is a hatchet. It can build a house or tear one down. My mouth is a fire escape. The words coming out don't care that they are naked. There is something burning in here. When it burns, I hold my own shell to my ear, listen for the parade. When I was 7, the man who played the bagpipes wore a skirt. He was from Scotland, so I wanted to move there, wanted my spine to be the spine of an unpublished book, my fate, the first and last page. The day my rib cage became monkey bars for a girl, hanging on my every word, they said, "You are not allowed to love her," tried to take me by the throat and teach me I was not a boy. I had to unlearn their prison speak. Refused to make wishes on the star on the sheriff's chest. I started wishing on the stars in the sky instead. I said to the sun, "Tell me about the Big Bang." The sun said, "It hurts to become." I carry that hurt on the tip of my tongue and whisper, "Bless your heart," every chance I get, so my family tree can be sure I have not left. You do not have to leave to arrive. I am learning this slowly. So sometimes when I look in the mirror, my eyes look like the holes in the shoe of the shoeshine man, and my hands are busy on the wrong things. Some days I call my arms wings. While my head is in the clouds, it will take me a few more years to learn flying. Is not pushing away the ground, but safety isn't always safe. You can find one on every gun. I am aiming to do better. This is my body. My exhaustion pipe will never pass inspection, and still my lungs know how to breathe like a burning map. Every time I get lost behind the curtain of her hair, you can find me by the window, following my past to a trail of blood in the snow. The night I opened my veins, the doctor who stitched me up asked me if I did it for attention. For the record, if you have ever done anything for attention, this poem is attention. Title it with your name. It will scour the city bridge every night you stand staring at the shadow, staring at the river. It does not want to find your body doing anything but loving what it loves. Love what you love. So this is my body. It is no one's but mine. This is my nervous system, my wanting blood, my half-tamed addictions, my tongue, tied up like a ball of Christmas lights. If you put a star on the top of my tree, make sure it's a star that fell. Make sure it hit bottom like a tambourine, because all these words are stories for this staircase to the top of my lungs where I sing what hurts and the echo comes back. Bless your heart, bless your body, bless your holy kneecaps. They are so smart. You are so full of rain. There is so much that is growing. Hallelujah to your weather vanes. Hallelujah to the ache, to the pull, to the fall, to the pain. Hallelujah to the grace and the body and every cell of us all. So that's one poem that I have listened to a lot, especially I've been thinking about my family. The next one is by Andrea Gibson as well, and it's called The Madness Vase, also known as The Nutritionist. The Nutritionist, yeah. The nutritionist said I should eat root vegetables. Wait, I need to drink something first. The nutritionist said I should eat root vegetables. Said if I could get down 13 turnips a day, I would be grounded, rooted. Said my head would not keep flying away to where the darkness lives. The psychic told me my heart carries too much weight. Said for $20 she'd tell me what to do. I handed her the 20 and she said, "Stop worrying, darling. You will find a good man soon." The first psychotherapist said I should spend 3 hours a day sitting in a dark closet with my eyes closed and my ears plugged. I tried it once, but couldn't stop thinking about how gay it was to be sitting in the closet. The yogi told me to stretch everything but the truth, said to focus on the out-breath, said everyone finds happiness if they can care more about what they give than what they get. The pharmacist said Klonopin, Lamictal, Lithium, Xanax. The doctor said an antipsychotic might help me forget what the trauma said. The trauma said, "Don't write this poem. Nobody wants to hear you cry about the grief inside your bones." But my bones said, Tyler Clementi dove into the Hudson River convinced he was entirely alone. My bones said, "Write the poem." To the lamplight considering the riverbed, to the chandelier of your faith hanging by a thread, to every day you cannot get out of bed, to the bullseye of your wrist, to anyone who has ever wanted to die. I have been told sometimes the most healing thing we can do is remind ourselves over and over and over other people feel this too. The tomorrow that has come and gone and it has not gotten better. When you are half finished writing that letter to your mother that says, "I swear to God I tried, but when I thought I'd hit bottom, it started hitting back. There is no bruise like the bruised loneliness kicks into your spine." So let me tell you, I know there are days it looks like the whole world is dancing in the streets while you break down like the doors of their looted buildings. You are not alone in wondering who will be convicted of the crime of insisting you keep loading your grief into the chamber of your shame. You are not weak, just because your heart feels so heavy. I have never met a heavy heart that wasn't a phone booth with a red cape inside. Some people will never understand the kind of superpower it takes for some people to just walk outside some days. I know my smile can look like the gutter of a falling house, but my hands are always holding tight to the ripcord of believing that life can be rich like the soil, can make food of decay, turn wound into highway. Pick me up in a truck with that bumper sticker that says, "It is no measure of good health to be well adjusted to a sick society." I have never trusted anyone with the pulled back bow of my spine the way I trust the ones who come undone at the throat, screaming for their pulses to find the fight to pound. 4 nights before Tyler Clementi jumped from George Washington Bridge, I was sitting in a hotel room in my own town, calculating exactly what I had to swallow to keep a bottle of sleeping pills down. What I know about living is the pain is never just ours. Every time I hurt, I know the wound is an echo, so I keep listening for the moment the grief becomes a window, when I see what I couldn't see before through the glass of my most battered dream. I watched a dandelion lose its mind in the wind, and when it did, it scattered 1,000 seeds. So the next time I tell you how easily I come out of my skin, don't try to put me back in, just say, "Here we are together at the window, aching for it all to get better, but knowing there is a chance our hearts may have only just skinned their knees. Knowing there is a chance the worst day might still be coming, let me say for the record, I am still gonna be here, asking this world to dance, even if it keeps stepping on my holy feet. You stay here with me, okay? You stay here with me, raising your bite against the bitter dark, your brilliant longing, your brilliant fists of loss. Friend, if the only thing we have to gain in staying is each other, my God, that is plenty. My God, that is enough. My God, that is so, so much for the light to give. Each of us at each other's backs, whispering over and over and over, live, live, live." So that's what I can tell you about family tonight. Maybe that will help you feel about your family too, or feel not about your family. Also, I know it's holiday season and that things get a lot more rough with family around this time, so hang in there. Holidays don't last forever. Eventually it will be the middle of January. Okay, believe in yourself and believe yourself.